Here are some example solves using the beginner's variation of the ZZ method.
This is Problem Solved.
Please note, this video is intended for those who are familiar with the basics of the ZZ method. It is not a tutorial. If you need to learn the ZZ method, please look right here or check out the description for a link to my beginner's tutorial. Let's get started. In this video, I will do 5 example solves. Remember, the scramble will be across the bottom of the screen, and to get your cube the exact same as mine, scramble your cube with white on top and green on the front. Let's go. Here's the first scramble. Okay, feel free to pause the video if you need to finish scrambling. So we have yellow on top and green on the front. So we have 2 bad edges here on the top, 2 in the front, and 1 here in the bottom, and 1 here in the back for a total of 6. Now there's already 3 bad edges here in the front, so I'm going to eliminate those altogether to create 1 new bad edge. Now I'm going to move the remaining 3 into the front layer, like that, and get rid of all of those as well. Now my edges are oriented, and let's build the line. I already have the white green over here in the right layer. The white blue is in the left. So I'm going to bring that down to make the line and do a down turn to match it all up. Now I have this pair back here, and here's the piece that will form the buckle with this to create a shield. So I will turn this up and over to make the buckle and bring it down to allow for the shield to be formed, which I will store right here. Now I've got this pair ready to form with this buckle for another shield, which I will store right there. So now we have 2 more pairs to do to expand both of these shields into walls. There's one right here, but I don't like this one, so I'll do this pair instead. So to do this pair, I'm going to move this corner piece over, bring this down, so now I've got the 2 in the top. Now I'll turn this top layer twice, hide the corner, move the edge, and bring it back up to form this pair, which can be inserted fairly easily. Now I've got this last one, and the way I'll do this one is I'll hide the corner and turn the top layer twice, which does pull this out, but after putting this pair in, it's really easy to bring this new shield around to create a wall. And our first 2 layers are done. So OLL, and now we need to match all of our edges up, and we've got this case where these 2 need to be swapped and these 2 need to be swapped. Okay, and our edges are solved, and now we have an A permutation that goes like this. Okay, and there's our cube solved. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, so yellow on top, green on the front. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 bad edges here on the top, 1 in the front, 2 in the bottom, and 2 in the back for a total of 8. Now we already have 4 in the back, and so I'll just get rid of all of those with 1 quick swipe. And we have 3 in the front, and this last one will come down, which will make it easy to get rid of those last 4. Now our line has already been formed, so we just need to do a down turn to match it up. Now for the first 2 layers. And nothing that jumps out immediately. So what I'm going to do is I see this pair right here, and this is a case that's normally really nasty to do right off. So I'm going to try and break it up and do it right now instead of having to do it later. So I'm going to bring this white orange over here to create a pair right here, which is going to come up. This piece will slide over to form a buckle that here's my first shield. And so I'm going to store that there in the back so I can find these 2 pieces. Now I know that this piece has to go with this one because I already did the other orange piece, edge piece that goes in the first 2 layers. And so I can make this pair really nice and easy and finish off that wall. Now I need to choose between this pair or this one. And I think I'll just go ahead and do this one because it's easier to see. So over, bring it down, turn the top layer twice to create the pair and shield. And now this one's a really easy 3-move insert. OLL. And we need to get our edges in place. We've got a U permutation over here, up and down. And now for corners, we have an A permutation, which can be solved like that. Okay, scramble 3. Okay, yellow top, green front. We have 2 in the top, 2 in the front, 2 in the bottom, 2 in the back, so it's a total of 8 again. So we already have 3 in the front, we also have 3 in the back. Give me a second just to figure out how I want to approach this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this white-orange edge over here to create 4 in the back, which will be positioned right there, which also solves this line edge. Now we need to do the last ones here in the front. And I've got bad edge here, and 2 right here, so it's really easy to get all 4 of them in the front. Now I could turn this front layer like this, but then these pieces are both in the down layer in the wrong spot, and that's a little bit harder to make the line off of. And so I'm going to instead turn the front layer this way, so the white-green can more easily come over to the left layer to make the line and be matched up. Now time for F2L, and I've got this corner and this edge that I can pop up and create a pair like that. Then I'm going to use this edge to create a buckle and then a shield. And I've got this corner and this edge, which will go with this buckle right here to form a shield. Got this pair, which will pull out like that and insert, which creates this pair automatically, which can be inserted to form that last wall. Now for OLL, and we need to match up. I've got a U perm, this goes here, this goes here, and this goes here, like that. And now we have an A permutation for the corners. Okay, number 4. There we go. Yellow top, green front. 1 bad edge in the top, 1 in the front, 2 in the down for a total of 4. So what we're going to do, and this will be a really fast EO line. We'll bring this edge over, this one up, and this one twice. And now when we correct these 4 bad edges, our line is already formed, and we can do a down 2 to create the line. Now we already have this pair made, and so the other buckle piece is right here. And there's the shield. I next notice this pair, like that. And this pair normally is okay, but since the shield is positioned like this, it's not as optimal. And so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to create this pair here, cycle this around to create the shield, and this pair is ready to go in and create the last wall. So now I've got this last pair, which I'll make like that, and insert for the wall. Now for OLL, and our corners are already done, so we just need to do this U permutation to solve the cube. Okay, and scramble number 5. Okay, there we go. And yellow top, green front. 2 bad edges on top, 1 here in the front, 2 on the bottom, and 1 in the back. We say a total of 6, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, 6, okay. We have 1 in the front and 2 in the back. This isn't the easiest case, but I think, yeah, we'll do it this way. So we already have 2 in the back, so I'm going to use the back as the first place that I position stuff. I'm going to do a down turn, so I have 3 edges in the back, and do a back turn to pull this new bad edge up top. I've got 2 in the front now, 3, 4, and front turn to get rid of all of them. Now we've got this bad, the white-blue line edge already in place. Now I need to do the white-green, which, since white-blue is already in place, I'll position white-green above this, and I will do a front 2 to finish up my line. Now front 2s are okay because one front does create 4 new bad edges, but another front eliminates them all again. So front 2s and back 2s protect edge orientation, so they're safe to use. So now, first 2 layers, got a pair here that I'm just going to pull out, which also created this pair. The buckle piece is right here, and so I've got a bit of a mess here, but the way that I'm going to go about it, so I'm going to turn this over and hide that pair there. Now I'm going to bring this out of the way so I can bring the buckle up, put that over, send this pair over to create a shield, and here's this last pair that can be creating the wall. Now I've got this corner and this edge that I'm going to be putting together. So I'm going to move that corner over there, edge up, down to create this new pair. The buckle is here, but they're connected, so I have to move this away so I can move this over. Here's my last pair, and inserted. OLL, and then, man, we keep getting a lot of these of the same PLL, but so edges and corners. Okay, and there you go. There's 5 example solves using the beginner's variation of the ZZ method. If this video helped you out, go ahead and give it a like, and then comment below what you would have done on each scramble. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified as I release new videos. This has been Problem Solved. Over and out.